Men who grow old without a partner. There are some men in this world, men who walk through life with a quiet heart, a strong mind, and a silent storm inside them. Men who once believed that one day, someone would take their hand, walk beside them, share a home, share dreams, and build a future with love. But life doesn't always unfold the way the heart imagines. Not every man ends up with a partner, a wife, or a soulmate to grow old with. Some men grow old alone, not because they were not capable of loving, not because they never wanted a family, not because they were weak, but because destiny, timing, trust, heartbreak, responsibility, or silence shaped their journey differently. This is for those men, the men who grow old without a partner. 1. The world doesn't see their silent battles. A man who grows old alone does not always look sad. Some of them smile, laugh, travel, work hard, and live with dignity. But behind every quiet evening, behind every peaceful face, there lies an unanswered story. People often ask, why didn't you get married? Why didn't you settle? Were you too picky? Did no one want you? They don't understand. Sometimes it wasn't about choosing no one, it was about not finding the right one, or losing the one they wanted, or protecting someone by walking away, or healing from wounds that no one ever saw. 2. They learn how to survive without emotional dependence. When a man grows old without a partner, he learns how to depend on himself. He becomes his own support system. He learns to cook when he is tired. He learns to heal when he is broken. He learns to comfort himself at midnight. He learns that there is no shoulder waiting for him, so he becomes his own strength. And while the world may call it loneliness, he calls it resilience. 3. They carry love that never got a place to settle. There are men who had deep love once, but it didn't turn into marriage. Maybe she married someone else. Maybe distance won. Maybe time was cruel. Maybe he believed that letting go was love. So he carries that love like a quiet scar, never spoken, never forgotten, never replaced. Inside him lives a house he built for someone, but no one ever moved in. 4. They age differently. A man who grows old alone feels his birthdays differently. He sees time not as a celebration, but as a reminder. Life is moving, and I am walking alone. He may not say it, but he thinks about who will care for him when he is sick, who will hold his hand when he is scared, who will listen when his voice becomes weak, who will notice if he disappears. The silence around him grows deeper with each passing year. 5. They become deeply observant and emotionally wise. Men who grow old alone do not waste emotions. They understand the difference between temporary affection and lifelong loyalty. They see what others cannot. They understand pain without explanation. They respect love more than anyone because they know what the absence of it feels like. Their heart becomes calm. Their words become fewer. Their soul becomes wiser. 6. Sometimes, they become the most loving men in the world. You may not realize it, but men who never had their own family often pour their love into others. They love nieces, nephews, neighbors, siblings, friends, and pets with unconditional affection, because love never left them, simply never found a permanent home. 7. They have regrets, but they also have peace. When they sit alone on a balcony, with a cup of tea, with a slow sunset, they remember 2 things: the people they could have loved, and the person they have become. And sometimes, they feel grateful, because even without a partner, they didn't lose themselves. Some men stayed single because they refused to accept half-love, because they chose loyalty over convenience, because they believed love should be real, not just social arrangement. 8. What they wish people understood. They are not failures. They are not incomplete. They are not to be pitied. Some men choose peace over companionship. Some men choose purpose over marriage. Some men choose healing over restarting. Some men choose solitude over betrayal. 9. A message to those men. To the man growing old alone. You are not forgotten. Your life still has meaning. Your story still matters. Your journey is unique. You are stronger than you think, and more valuable than you realize. Even if no one ever held your hand forever, you lived with honesty, truth, loyalty, and courage. And that is not loneliness. That is silent greatness. 10. Final words. Partner in life is a blessing, but living without one does not make you less. Marriage is not the only measure of success. Family is not only blood. Sometimes it's the people you love, help, inspire, and protect. A man who lives with dignity, kindness, and compassion, even if he walks alone, is still a complete man. Hit that subscribe button and join us on a journey through the timeless wisdom of the older generation. Don't miss a single life-changing lesson.